So again, unfortunately, we have to go with this restream for now. I'm trying to get a better restream, and I'm trying to get ideally into the games. But as of now, that is not possible. So we have to go with Ted's restream here at the start. And Happy and 40. About to begin the first map, I think. That looks like a join bug to me. Alright, never mind. Back to me. Excuse me. I need to... Where's 120? Good question. Dude, we haven't seen him in quite some time in these tournaments. Like at least 2 months, right? 1.5 months maybe. Wasn't in TED Cup 12, wasn't in TED Cup 13. 120 on a break, apparently. It's only Happy who's holding up the undead flag on the top level. But he's doing that quite successfully indeed. Alright, I think the players have started the game and are in the map, but there's lag going on. Alright, bit of a hold up here for our first map of the day. He was in Show Cup. Oh yeah, true. He was in Show Cup. Beating Happy, in fact, very impressively. But after losing to Lawlight. Oh! Are we good? Are we resuming? Are we on? Yes, we are on. All right. Here we go. First game, first map of the of the TP League March. It is Happy versus Fortitude in our first match of the day. Upper bracket, semifinal, best of 3. We start off on Northern Isles. Happy in the bottom left, Fortitude in the top right. I said it before, but I guess I'm gonna have to say this a bunch of times. Unfortunately, we are not allowed into the games, and at the moment I have to use this stream for a restream. This is Ted's stream, so this is gonna be without sound, I'm afraid. I know that's not ideal. Also, we don't have our overlay, you know. Yeah, but this is what we have to work with at the moment. I'm trying to get better conditions for us, that at least we get the sound and the clean feed. But as of yet, that is not possible, I'm afraid. But hopefully, later on, this is going to change. Anyways, we are starting with Lich first by Happy, going possibly for a fast expansion. The Sacrificial Skull would certainly indicate that. I like the early Ritual Dagger as well. We'll have some form of healing available if necessary. Oh, and look at 40. He's playing really aggressive. He grabbed the Tuskar Cam first and is going to play aggressive here on level 2 right away. Does not want to let Happy expand by any means. Should I make a pin? Yeah, that's a good idea. You could make a pin. And Happy gonna have to fall back from the expansion for now. Good save on the ghoul. That was a close one. Happy has 2 options here. You can either go plan B and tech instead, or you can try to brute force this expo. With more rounds of ghouls, with a bit more skellies maybe, you can force this expansion. It may come at a price. Oh, but look at 40. Oh, he's not teching. Oh, okay. He's just playing aggressive on level 2, trying to just delay the expansion and go for his own expansion. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. I'm not sure if I've seen this build before. Normally the undead can start the expansion way earlier because they don't need so many workers. Human needs 5 peasants, obviously, to build the expansion in a reasonable mode, but Undead only needs 1 acolyte. So 40 is aggressive on level 2, slows down the expo until he has the peasants necessary to expand himself, and that means he's going to have the faster expansion by a lot. This is a cool build. This is really smart. I don't think I've seen this before, have I? Archmage selling the items that he found, buying instead boots and circlet boots. Very important to have the move speed to get away from the Lich and also to chase for ghoul kills. And now both players closing in on level 3. I think this should be enough for the level 3 Archmage. The Lich will need 1 more camp or a few more footies. But this is a good start for 40. Really love this. I think also this works super well on this map, because you get level 2 right away from the Tuskar, from just a single creep camp, and then you can be aggressive right away. On different maps, it's going to be a different story if you don't get the level 2 so easily and so quickly. But here we are. Archmage level 3, Wand of Illusion, happy, ready to be aggressive, but the level 2 Watch Element is now very good against the ghouls. Man, this is a really good start for 40. Great opening. And also good footy micro. He knows that when the Lich kills some footies, he might get level 3. Would be an important deny. Oh, he almost got it. Did you see that with the other footy? He almost got the deny, but not quite. And that's Lich now on level 3. And this is where the Lich will start to party. Still lots of mana on this Lich. There's another Nova. That's another kill. And this is, of course, one of the big strengths of Lich in the early game with level 3 against Footman. Very effective. Not so effective, though, at dealing with Watch Elementals. This is the ace up Fortitude sleeve so far. These Watch Elementals against the ghouls. And he killed 2 ghouls at least already. Happy also got a few footies, though. Fairly even exchange so far. Lich starting to run out of mana. Also dropping low on HP. But that's why he's got the Ritual Dagger and will be able to heal up very soon. The tech timing here is a very big deal as well. Hugely important how quickly you arrive on tier 2 and tier 3. Happy has started his tech already. Fortitude a bit behind, but hardly behind at all. It's just a couple of seconds. So this is a good start. Good start for 40. But one could make the argument that things will only be getting more difficult as the Lich levels up more. On level 4, his Dark Ritual becomes a lot better. Not as good and crazy as it was in the past, of course, but still good. And on level 5, the level 3 Nova is incredible. One of the very best spells in the game. Is there a better spell than level 3 Nova? I mean, level 3 Stomp is pretty crazy. There's an argument to be made for all sorts of spells, I guess. And the Lich is looking for kills. Trying to climb up to 4 and then find more kills with more mana and get close to level 5. The Lich level 5, I think, is a necessity nowadays for Undead against the top humans to win in the late game. I think without level 5 Lich, you won't be able to hold on against Night Gyros, which should be expected later. Nice Lightning Shield play here, by the way. Oh, it's a lot of peasants going down. Fortitude, you're getting punished perhaps for the low amount of towers. There's only a single arcane at the expansion, no guard towers, and that is a lot of peasants falling. This could mean very low lumber for 40. This could mean tier 3 tech issues. Possibly. Maybe he has to go for a shredder. It costs Happy a couple of ghouls, but seems like a worthwhile exchange for Happy. However, Fortitude has, at the moment, still plenty of lumber. Going over to the lab, might be thinking about that shredder. And Happy might be trying to prevent precisely this. Experience still very even, by the way. 3.8 versus 3.7. And definitely looks like 40 wants to go for a shredder here. Maybe even a Zeppelin. But I'm not sure how effective that one would be. Oh, when you buy the shredder here, you really don't want to lose it. You really don't want to lose the shredder. You can see 40. He's very careful. Does not want to lose this shredder now. There's a big investment. This is going to mean unlimited lumber in the long term. And both players are rushing tier 3 as is to be expected. Second hero timing here is going to be a big deal with the MK coming out. He's going to have some kill potential on the ghouls, certainly, and maybe even on the fiends. Earlier we saw him sell dependent of energy, which in the early game on the Archmage I think is understandable. It's fairly useless on the Archmage. But when the MK pops out with full mana, this could have been quite good. Could have meant 2 more Stormbolts in the mid game. But I guess he wanted the gold. Oh. Okay, wait. I got contact with the admin, folks. Hopefully we'll be able to... wait a second. Alright, Happy claims the item in the middle. He got both of them, by the way. Heal wards and rune bracers, both really good. And this is where Fortitude may perhaps start to fall behind here in the mid game. Creeping and levels obviously extremely important. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, that didn't work. Sorry about that. Okay, let's just go back to Ted's stream. I thought we were going to get a different stream, but not yet. Anyways, let's keep going with this one for now. Lich level 4, DK level 3. Happy seems to be on pace. Normally, Undeads in this matchup, when playing Expo versus Expo, will try to go for Frenzy timing, Frenzy and Destroyers, and try to crack the expansion if they can. That's the easiest way to win the game, and one of the toughest challenges for the human, to hold on right now. Human will get quite strong later on when the tier 3 is fully online, but it still takes a while. We have 3 knights at a time. He's got 3 barracks. Okay. That's pretty cool. And probably also quite needed, because there's a lot of fiends in the game. So only 1 workshop, triple barracks. I think that's really cool, actually. Militia coming in as well. Lots of normal damage here against the fiends. DK far forward. Might be a bit exposed. Heroes for Happy in general. And fiends are trying to run away, but some of them will be going down. That one falls, but deny with the Dark Ritual. Big Nova into all of the militia. The duration is going to run out soon. Good thing that Fortitude has the Shredder, so he's going to have no problem with Lumber later on. Clap as well. So many knights, dude. The triple racks. The triple racks. Happy may have to go for Banshees. And 40 holds. Triple racks play. Fortitude now with a supply lead and seemingly also lead in the game. I think right now Fortitude should make a second workshop if Happy should transition into Destroyers. Or Banshees. You need workshop against both. More and more knights are coming. Oh my god, so many knights. Happy has said before that knights are indeed quite strong, and in his words, too strong already. But this was just a good counterplay by Fortitude. He knew he was going to have to deal with a ton of fiends. So, yeah. Just make triple racks. And hardly any gyros. He didn't need gyros. Oh, and he did make a second workshop. Damn! Dude, Fortitude is playing amazing. Happy's back at the expansion, though. Taking out all the peasants is going to be painful. Fortitude needs to TP home. He got level 3 MK. And he's got the Medallion of Courage as well. I think 40's in the lead here. But there's still a lot of Warcraft to be played. Stormbolt on the Lich. Almost getting surrounded. Oof, that was extremely close. And 40 needs more gyros. This is not enough gyros. Now that there are destroyers in the mix, more gyros are needed. There's so much stuff in this overlay, dude. Happy gonna TP out. And again, Fortitude with a supply leak. Not huge. Oh my god, they even show the web cooldown. That's one hell of an overlay. What's the hero level saying? 4-3-2 against 4-3-2. Last big camp on the map. The red in the top left. 40's going to come to contest. The expansions on this map, by the way, don't have much gold. So when the main expires, the expo also expires, more or less. Oh, 40 setting up a flank. He's coming in from behind. Happy, though. Figures it out. Backs up. Could catch a lot of gyros right here. But the knights are in as well. So much damage against the fiends. 2-1 upgrades on these knights. Quite strong. Only 1-1 on Happy's fiends, by the way. I feel like he's been neglecting this too much, the upgrades. From the fiend going down. He's going for the next attack upgrade. But great play by Fortitude, and this means he's going to get the red camp here. And Fortitude is getting further and further ahead here by the minute. I think he should expand a second time, probably now. Oh, Pally going to get level 3. That's a huge level up for 40. Cloak of Flames, that's trash. But the level 3 is big. Two upgrades now on the knights. Happy is trying to hit the economy once again. Heroes harassing the peasants, but it's going to cost some fiends. Oh, the Shredder might be going down here as well. But 40 now seems to have enough lumber. Oh, no, saves the Shredder with the staff. Of which we only have one so far. Seems like there certainly should be a second one added soon. Oh, Dark Ranger as well. They're in a bit of trouble, but she does get out. Happy, though, bought the time for the transition. Double Temple of the Damned is ready. This is something that Fortitude needs to be scouting for. One gyro should always be on the lookout. Checking out the base, seeing what's coming. And when you see Banshees, you need mortar teams. Or is there another way to play against them? Mortar teams can be decent. Breakers can be decent. Triple staff should definitely be added. But 40 is kind of broke. This economy harass has become noticeable. Happy sending in some ghouls as well. Are going to be annoying again. But Happy, of course, doesn't want to fight yet. He still needs some time. Adept training about to finish in a few seconds. But also he's going to need Master for the possession. Oh, Invis MK? Wait, was he Invis? I'm not sure. But look at the damage. Stormbolt plus Fiends. Every Stormbolt is a kill. Good thing Chechi isn't here to see this. He would have a traumatic experience. Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger blocked by his own statues. Happy with a big mistake. Loses the third hero. It is an affordable loss, though. It's not the worst. There's another Fiend going down. That's two Fiends and the Dark Ranger lost. This is now clearly a big lead for 40. He's going to get a statue as well. Denied, but still statue destroyed. Archmage level 5, by the way. Good old Knight Gyros. 40 makes it work with a twist. Level 2 harass, delaying the expansion, and then triple barracks. Beautiful, beautiful play by 40. Happy's going for the counter. He knows he can't fight right now. Happy's army at the moment is tiny. And both expansions now getting assailed. Always going for the... Oh, is that the upgrade? Is it the master training? No. That was... the master training is in the other temple. 40 now with a huge lead. He just needs to close it out. What's he gonna do? He's not TPing home. He's got more damage. He wants to keep the pressure on. Okay, possession. This is supposed to be the game winner here for Happy. One was staff, but other knight is stolen. And maybe also a second. Alright, 2 knights stolen. MK in the middle in trouble. Low HP, but has the invul potion and the level 2 hoylite. Level 2 hoylite now so strong. MK level 4 now also super strong. 10 supply lead still for the human. The knight still quite strong indeed. But it's going to be a TP out. 40 doesn't want to lose the heroes because the MK was in serious trouble. The Lich got level 5 in the meantime. But 40, he's got the expansion still standing. Needs to resaturate it. Happy lost his expo. 40 on the brink of getting the 2-0. Wait, does it show how much mana the Brilliance Aura regenerated? Oh, it does. Dude, there's so much information in this overlay. It's crazy. Statues regenerating less mana than the Brilliance Aura. Need buff blocks. 25 supply lead. Fortitude can smell victory. And what a sweet victory it would be. Happy a king in this matchup. So hard to beat, but 40 now has all aces up his sleeve. MK very tanky, by the way. Very good items. Bonus HP and evasion. And the storm bolts lead to a kill again and again. Happy's trying to re-expand. That's why he's being aggressive here. He's trying to create space for his expansion again. But it always comes at a price. Happy seems to be running out of options here. The Stormbolt again and again. It has to be the level 5 Lich. Level 3 Nova is the only thing that can possibly save Happy here. But I'm not even sure if it's good enough. I think Happy made a mistake here. Not going for A-bombs either. Just 2 A-bombs with Disease Cloud are such a big help. Maybe even 3. Happy committed hard to try to break the expansion with that Fiend push. But Fortitude had the perfect counter in play. And yeah, if Happy had played it more patiently and gone for more tech, like Banshees and A-bombs and upgrades and stuff, could have been a different story. It wasn't exactly an all-in that Happy played there against the expansion, but it was a very dedicated push that Fortitude nicely held. Just beautiful game by 40. This was close to a perfect game, right? Thank you, by the way, Tabakov and Ailey with the resubs. Very impressive first showing today for 40. But he doesn't want to overextend. He doesn't want to throw away his lead. Many players have done this in the past against Happy. And Happy has had insane comebacks thanks to it. We got a lot of Banshees now. Of course, the Banshee play also indirectly was quite a bit nerfed because of the statue nerf. A lot less mana recovered nowadays. Fortitude with super strong knight upgrades. 3-2 upgrades on the knights. Those don't carry over when you steal them, by the way. When you steal knights, they are 0-0. But they do have animal ward training, which is always a bit weird. The The human hero level is now also extremely strong. 5, 4, and 3 with a Pally about to level up. Mains have expired. Fortitude, 20 supply up. And he's got a lot of mortar teams. Hallelujah. He's got frag shards, obviously, and 2 attack upgrades on them. Did he buy something from the market? No. 3-2 upgrade militia, not bad either. Trying to expand a second time in the top left. Happy scouts it, but it's not clear that he can do anything about it. Oh, this would be a good position here for Happy in this narrow choke. There you see the knight that Happy has is 0-0 upgrades. Fortitude starting to pressure the main with the 5 mortar teams. He's got some good damage. Needs to be careful as well. Needs to protect them though, because the Nova could be big. Oh, you see it right there. And he has the Holy Light to save it from Coil Nova. Very nice. 1 staff being used to counter the possession, but we have lots of possession. We have a ton of possession. 1 knight stolen. 2nd knight. And Happy might be turning this around. All of a sudden, the mortar team's almost all dead. Uh-oh. Happy's closing the supply gap so quickly. It's going to come down to heroes in the end. Who's got the stronger heroes here is the question. Problem 40 is his MK is very low mana. And the anti-magic is still a big help. Not too many knights left, but still 3 for some good normal damage. Again, they have sick upgrades, of course. Lich right clicks. Who's doing the most DPS here? Lich is topping the charts with 24,000 damage. Oh, but the level 2 Holy Light is so good to have. Archmage, low HP, but he's got the potion. And Happy calls it. GG taps out Fortitude with the first surprise of the day, perhaps. Gets the 1-0 lead with amazing, really amazing play. And we're trying to get the clean feed again. What the hell? Give me a second, guys. Oh, okay. This might be working. Okay, we should have a clean feed soon, but this one seems to have delay. Okay, that's better. We're starting to get there with the improvements. But let's enter this result, shall we? Fortitude, very impressive. Very impressive indeed. 1-0 lead against one of the scariest players in this whole tournament and of all time. Next map is going to be Tidehunters. And for some reason, that's interesting, they still have the old name here. Tortoise Haven. How do they even know about this name? This was the name that the map had before it ever got to ladder. And fun fact, I was the one who convinced Care, the map maker, to change the name. How do they know about this map name, though? That's what I want to know. That's so weird. Or wait, when was the first season in Warcraft 3 Champions? Was it called Tortoise Haven? Because I don't think so. I think it was called Tidehunters from the very first season on. Weird. Yo, Exo, how you doing? Exo can always be relied upon to have some complaints. That's good. All right, I am told that only the players who are playing in the tournament have the stream without delay. All right, so we have to go with a clean feed with delay. But we're going to have in-game sound and all that soon, fellas. Tidehunter is definitely a better name. Right? Such a beautiful map. I didn't want it to be ruined by that dull name. But to be fair, I didn't come up with that name. I gave a lot of name suggestions. But it was... I think it was Tenshi who came up with Tidehunters. All right, 40. Sky's the limit for him today. How far can he go? I don't think he can play the same opening again, because it's a different map. The creep routes work out differently. Let's check out what we get here. Ah, and we got game sound. Hallelujah. So now we are on the clean feed, fellas. This should be a lot nicer. Is the volume okay? Or is it too loud, too quiet? Let me know. A bit loud? Alright. Let's go to 3%, baby. Ghoul opening by Happy. We're expecting a Lich first here, certainly. Archmage on Fortitude side. He had a really smart opening and a really strong, smart late game defense. I'm super curious to see what he has planned here for this map. But just with his opening that 40 showed, like Tuskar creep, level 2 aggression, and then expand after, all of a sudden, Northern Isles seems like a human map. Because that build seems perfect. Just seems perfect. Happy though on this map can instant expand much easier, and the Archmage will take longer to get level 2, which is why the same opening shouldn't really work so well on this map, or at all on this map. There he is. Lich at the natural. Items here can make a big difference. Gloves of Haste is okay. At least it's not a ring. Right, Todd? Todd sitting there at home, probably. He's got the notebook out. How did he do it? How did he do it? I must learn the secret. Oh, Archmage is starting off with some pretty trash items. No circlet, no claws. Happy shows up if he gets a water elemental as level 2. Dude, just Nova it. Wow, that was so greedy. He didn't use the Nova, so he didn't get level 2. Don't know if that was a mistake. Alright, here we go. First test for 40. Happy showing up, ready to harass the peasants. And I wouldn't be too surprised if he keeps doing this over and over with more rounds of ghouls again and again. Archmage also needs to be careful with his positioning. So actually the ring kind of helps the Archmage, believe it or not. Because he's always going to get pressured from the Ghoul and the Lich. Happy's expansion starts, but it's still a long ways to go. So Happy has to stay aggressive here. Has to force the attention on Fortitude's side. Oh, Juicy Nova. Important denies. Really important denies. Damn! 40 on fire today. Lich should get level 2 now, certainly with the peasants, but delaying it for this long is really valuable. Expansion Fortitude is certainly delayed. Happy's still chasing after him. Archmage now also low mana. How is he not level 2 on the Lich yet? Bruh. Did he deny another peasant with another peasant? And 40 now perhaps thinking about a counter cancel against the expansion. And there might be time to do that. Ooh, a couple of hurt peasants here though. Ghoul's also going for the Town Hall and it's a cancel. Ooh, both players now gonna take some serious damage. If Happy's expansion finishes, he is super far behind. He is ultra far behind, but it's a cancel. Thank God. If this had been, if this had come up, this would have been GG. The expansion is cancelled. Happy has to set it up anew. The ghouls are still ravaging. Quite a few peasants have died here. But we got backup. Plenty of backup. Archmage is ahead in levels, or at least in experience. If he gets level 3, that would be a big deal. Ghouls now all hurt, but they can fall back and heal on the Blight. This should finally be the time for 40 to get up the Expo. He's got lots of footies, by the way. Happy again has to stick around here to finally have his Haunted finish. Both players tested. Both players not with the perfect Expo timing. So this might still be fairly even. Happy's got lots of ghouls, by the way. I feel like I should involve more ghouls. Oh, there they come. You can see it on the minimap. Plenty of ghouls walking towards the middle. And 40's going for the expansion cancel again, and he will get it unless it's a sick block from the Acolytes. No, there's no block. And that's a cancel. Should be. Archmage staffing somewhere. Staffed home. Interesting. I TP'd. Oh, I didn't even see that. I guess none of us did. Must have been surrounded or something. This is kind of good for 40. He canceled the expansion, but he lost the TP, Archmage is low, and he lost a bunch of footies. So the counter attack right now by Happy could be really strong, especially if it brings rods and gets level 3. Decent start for 40, but he's not out of the woods yet. Tech should be starting soon for both. And there we go, Lich hits level 3. This is the first scary moment for 40, and now the footies are a lot easier to deal with. Oh, Archmage gets Nova'd right away. Needs to run. Those boots. Very much needed. And now the footies can't fight anymore. Against a level 2 Nova, but they're still trying. Ooh, they're trying to go for the cancel again. Oh, big risk by 40. If this doesn't work out, he just wasted all of his footmen. What's the HP? What's the HP on the Haunted? Level 2 Water Elemental is a big help. Oh, 40. This is so important. 90 HP, 80 HP, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 17, 20. Oh, new Water Elemental comes in. Oh my god, dude. 20 HP. The Haunted stays alive. And that is bad news for 40. Oh my god, look at the experience on the Lich. 3.7 all of a sudden. 20 HP on the Haunted, dude. That's one Water Elemental attack. Or 2 footy attacks. 40 is far ahead in the tech, though. But dealing with the Lich right now isn't easy. Here come the ghouls. Oh my god, that's a lot of ghouls. Oh my god, that's so many ghouls. It's like a Ling Flood. 40 needs to rely on his Water Elementals right here. Oh, Arcane Tower getting taken out. It's open season now against these peasants. This Lich is going to be level 4 in just a second. So many ghouls, dude. 41 supply, just ghouls and Lich. Oh, and 40 might be breaking at the expansion. And now we got the mana battery. Level 2, Dark Ritual. Oh, yikers. Yup, that's the problem. When you go for a big attack with the footies like we saw there, and you lose them all, the counter might break you. Militia trying to defend, but against level 2 Nova, that's a bit rough. Lich at the moment out of mana. But that will change soon, thanks to Dark Ritual. So many peasants as well, dude. What the hell? Very good game so far, by the way. Very good match so far. Happy also sacrificed a few ghouls, but well worth the sacrifice. This is big economic damage. Oh, Archmage in trouble. Needs to go for the potion, and he does. Lich has 2 Novas, though, right? Not sure where to use it. Now, against the peasants. Oh, that's a lot of corpses over here, boyo. 4.5 already on the Lich. Just for reference, by the way, this Lich has crept 2 camps. And those were 2 green camps. Well, I guess the natural technically is an orange camp. Oh my god, he killed so much stuff, dude. He's gonna be level 5 in record time. Tier 3 starts. Evenly timed between the 2. Yeah, 40. He just overcommitted. That 40 attack was just an overcommitment. I think even if he gets the Expo cancel, he's still behind, maybe. Ah, well, it might be more even then. Such a close call, dude. Such a close call. AM gets level 4 nice and early. That's also good. He gets to the shop. That's going to be invuln for him. Maybe a heal scroll. Would love to see Happy here go for more upgrades. I feel like this one was his biggest macro mistake, map 1. Going for Fiend upgrades is way too late. Normally when you have a fast expansion like this, you can get to 3-1 upgrades very easily, quite fast. 40 fortifying his expansion. Oh, but this Lich is on the hunt, dude. DK arrives in time for the coils. And now the level 2 Nova can show its strength. These footies are having a tough time. Footies now probably all gonna get sacrificed. And the MK also in a bit of trouble. Invoke potion used. Heal scroll still available. And a heal pot. Oh, kills the fiend. Oh, never mind. Denied. Happy seems to be on point again. Oh, Stormbolt again. Dude, 40 is still playing this well. It's gonna be another fiend taken out. Again, no experience though. And Lich about to hit level 5. Level 4.9 already. Frenzy is queued. Tier 3 timing soon to arrive, but Happy doesn't have much supply. Normally, when you go for this push with fiends and ghouls, you want to have at least like 70 supply. No triple racks this time, by the way. Double racks, double workshop knights, gyros, baby. Both players jumping into upkeep. But if 40 can keep the supply even, I think he's in a decent position here. Okay, though fairly low level so far, he's gonna get level 2 now. Archmage should probably not suck up the experience here. Big item. Could be a big help. Big invo potion. Not bad, not bad. And here we are. Here comes the push that we saw also on map 1. But this time, the Lich is already level 5. With full mana. That is scary. Oh, and 4 he doesn't have a TP. It's going to be the peasants and the towers quickly going down. And Happy's timing might hit just a bit too early. With too strong of a Lich. 40 has his work cut out for him. Happy's kiting back, waiting for the knights to clump up, and then use the Juicy Nova. Oh, actually using it on the other knight. Heal scroll committed by Happy as well, and it seems like Happy is just too far ahead. On the Lich especially. Level 5 Lich here is so strong. No towers to worry about anymore. The ghouls make it to the peasants. Oh, the Nova! That is so many kills. The Nova. The Nova's making the difference here. 13,000 damage and counting on the Lich. One Nova after the next. If he starts running low on mana, I could just eat a Fiend. For a nice little snack. And that is GG. Happy brings it back, fights it back, and ties up the series. Not a bad attempt by Fortitude at all. He played this also pretty well, and he kept it really even. But where he made the big mistake, of course, was trying to cancel the expansion and not getting it. It's a big commitment. If it fails, it hurts. And he was still fine economically. He had a fast expansion. But the counterattack on the Lich and the experience that he subsequently got, that's what made the difference. The Lich getting level 5 so fast. And, you know, all the footies dying in vain. And for map number 3, we're going to go to Last Refuge, the Decider. And I've always been of the opinion that Last Refuge is a pretty good human map. Still to this day. Forty certainly proving that he deserves to be in this tournament, bringing Happy to the limit. Something that only very few humans can say. When we saw 40 playing recently in TED Cup and so on, one must wonder, is Fortitude perhaps the strongest human in the world right now? Normally the discussion is always between Chemico and Sok, of course, but Fortitude has been putting up some real results recently. Especially that first map was just beautiful, but Happy is not out of the fight yet, obviously. I'd like to look up the ELO rankings right now. Who's the highest rated human? Well, of course, we have to scroll down a bit to find the humans. Am I right, boys? And he is. Rank 15. Highest ranked human. Ahead of Chemico. Ahead of Sok. Indeed. Fortitude showing really strong form lately. Nice to see. Very nice to see. Alright, it seems like we have a bit of a problem with hosting the third map. But it should be ready soon. Chimiko is better. Duont says. Well, we're going to have a chance to figure out if that's true later. Chimiko is also playing today in Group A. He's going to be facing off against Ice Orc, where I peg him as the big favorite. In my opinion, Chimiko's strongest matchup is against Orc. Is that true? Yeah. I think by far his strongest matchup is against Orc, actually. So it won't be too easy for the Icy Orc. But I've been a big fan of Ice Orc for a long time. I think that guy is super talented. But he finds himself in the tough group. With the strongest undead in the world. And possibly the two strongest humans in the world. Those two and Sok certainly make up the human crew. Thank you, Pocket Factory, Fleshless, and her CZ with the resub. It says, how young is he? I imagine you're talking about Ice Orc, right? I think he's like in his mid-20s, late 20s? Early 20s! Oh my god. Look at this dashing young gentleman. 23 years old. Only. 9 years younger than me. He just barely made the cut of the last millennium. How many in chat are... wait, what are they called? Zoomers? Born after 2000. I would imagine very few, right? Most of us are like... late 80s, early 90s birth years. Do we have some Zoomers in the chat? Oh, Inspired, right. Inspired is super young, right? Shout out Inspired, how you doing? 2004, holy shit, dude, you're so young. Jesus Christ. 18 years old. What did you do for your 18th birthday? Did you get fucked up? You can tell us. We've all been there. 1995, 2000. Oh. Who's the oldest guy? Casper Vint 83. So you're 40 years old, mate. Congratulations. I think you're the oldest. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. Listen, 40 is still pretty young, you know? Just keep eating those vitamins, keep working out, you're good. Oh, we got a couple of Zoomers in here. Oh, 82. La Jej is the oldest. 1982. No, 1974. Are you trolling or are you really 1974? Bro. Good to have you here, Gramps. Alright, third map is coming up. There was a bit of an issue with hosting it, but it should be ready in a second. You were trolling? Ah, okay. Liar! Born in 1930. For some reason, I don't believe you. I don't know why. All right, map 3, folks. It's coming up. Last Refuge. Is Happy going to stick with the Lich expansion? It can be a bit of a tough map for it. Because it's pretty easy for the human attack normally. And there's also the big question mark of the Merc camp. Alright, here we are. Finally ready for map 3. I always like the early game ASMR of the human base. Archmage first. And here comes the Lich, of course. Happy could also decide to play aggressive here. It's a very short distance from main base to enemy natural. So Happy may just want to be aggressive with the Lich right away and just prevent his opponent from expanding. That's also a possibility. Because I think when it comes to level 3 creep route, this map is a lot harder for ghouls than it is for Archmage. Because the water elementals with piercing will be good against the heavy armor, which Happy doesn't have in the early game. Piercing damage. Happy sells the TP. Oh, and it's no sacrificial skull. So, no expansion play here by Happy. Okay, he's gonna play aggro. Archmage has to be on his heels. He might be stuck on level 1 for quite some time, which means he's very squishy. Squishiest hero in the game is the old wizard. Very important last hits here. Last hit steal would be monumental, but Happy doesn't allow it from the first one. Wand of Illusion found. Oh, that's his favorite item on Last Refuge. With the Merc Camp especially. And it's just a tech instead. Alright. With the aggressive play, Happy forces a one-base game here. That's a lot of ghouls, by the way. Jesus Christ. Both heroes still only level 1. The Archmage doesn't like that much. He would love to have the Nova. The Aura. And Happy now. About to level up. Gonna get the green camp. But 40 also not wasting time going to the other green. Could be double claws for him. Replenishment potion for the Lich is really good. Oh, ring. Okay, never mind. Oh, it's looking a bit rough for 40, eh? Still only level 1. No mana. Low HP. And that's the difficulty on Last Refuge. It's very hard just to get level 2 if you're being pressured. And I think I like Happy's position more and more here. Both players probably gonna rush tier 3, right? I don't think they can tier 2 expand. Mana on the Lich. Same can't be set for the Archmage. He needs one creep. Just one creep for the level up. Oh, we got the Skelly. Alright, that works. Very important. Oh, nice deny. And we see rifles. It's time for enough fire rifles, baby. Maybe. But Happy is getting quite far ahead with the experience. Oh, Archmage Nobud in trouble. Block from the rifle. Oh, nicely done. Saves the TP with the rifle block. Footy now also blocking against that rifleman. Might be able to save it though. Oh, this is pretty scary. Everything with Fortitude is super hurt. Has to go for a heal potion. Uses it right away. Good defense so far for 40. He actually didn't lose anything aside from the one footy. Lich has a Nova ready though, I think. Or he's close. Where's the MK? Fortitude is yelling. MK, where are you? Where are you, bro? Where are you, bro? Come out! Save me! Save me, Jesus! One more footy going down. But traded for a ghoul. Not bad. Happy, perhaps a bit over-aggressive. Perhaps overextending a little here. He could have just kept creeping. He could have just gotten level 3. He could have just stolen the natural away. So yeah, I think Happy made a mistake here. Could have played his advantage better. Wait, Happy's only now tier 2. Whoa. I just realized this quite late. So the heavy ghoul investment, or, you know, involvement early, meant low lumber. So Happy's tier 2 was super far behind. So his second hero is also super far behind. He's catching up with tier 3. Fortitude is going to delay tier 3. Welthala's boots are pretty trash. That's one of the worst items from the camp. I would certainly sell those. Oh wow, is he expanding? Tier 2 Expo? Old school? I think Tier 2 Expo is terrible. Because it plays right into the Undead's Tier 3 timing. So I would not recommend it. Finally, the DK arrives, but has some leveling to do. Especially needs that level 2 for the aura. Oh, and gets a good chunk of soul experience here. Ooh, Rune Bracers is really good for a DK second. When the DK is played second, he's always a bit underleveled, always a bit squishy. Red Camp for 40. He lost a priest, unfortunately. But he got the command aura, which is very good. He's still not teching. 40 is super low lumber for some reason. Where's the tech, bro? Double ring for the MK is actually not bad. Because he will be one of the only frontliners. Did he go clap? Yeah. Yeah, against ghouls you want to have clap ready. Oh, this might be the first time I see Priest Dispel against Anti-Magic Shell. In the past, Happy would always play late game Banshees against Inner Fire Rifles. But nowadays, Priests can dispel the AMS, which changes everything. So you may not even want to go Banshees anymore. Which indirectly makes Inner Fire Rifles a lot better. Pretty even game here, I would say. Fortitude's tech is a lot later though than I would like. But he's got decent army, decent heroes. And Happy isn't out of control yet. It's gonna come down mostly to Micro, I think, later. 40 got both red camp items though, that's a big deal. That item isn't the best, the Hood of Cunning, but it's okay on the MK. Okay, MK. It's the quality commentary you get from me. And of course also nowadays, Orb and Staff are a lot cheaper. Another thing that makes this strat better. Oh, but 40 doesn't have tier 3 yet. Doesn't have a pally yet. May not want to fight yet. Because Happy's got the third hero. Dark Ranger. Oh, Lich in a bit of trouble. Is the coil ready? Oh! Was not ready! Tried to pass the item and lost the Lich. Happy over aggressive Lich too far forward. Huge mistake by Happy, which we're absolutely not used to seeing. This is 40's chance to win this series. Lich is back from the tavern, but that was very expensive. But now that the MK is out of mana, this is where Happy can fight back and retake control. Lich gets to level 4. That's a big level up. Oh, 40. Maybe just TP'd out once he saw the tavern res. Oh, 40. Was it a good spot for just a second? But now it might be a different story. Oh, Happy with these potions. Oh my god. The mana pot, the heal pot, winning this fight for him. Fortitude is staying in too long. He's staying in too long. He doesn't have a pally yet. And he doesn't have inner fire yet. Oh, for just a moment. For just a moment there. It looked good. 40 TP's out now, but it's a TP that's way too late, man. Ooh, that was devastating damage. 40 lost so much. Yeah, once these MKs, the MK's out of mana, I think you just gotta bounce.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
40's not giving up yet, but boy oh boy, has this game now become difficult. Oh, DK, good damage. Remo potion forced. Still no Orb of Fire, by the way. One of the best things about this strat is Orb of Fire. Fortitude really throwing away his game here. Oh, that's painful, man. That's painful. It's not exactly over yet. Where's the Paladin, by the way, dude? This Paladin is so late. He's AFK in the main. Bro. Now he's coming. 40 still lots of gold, actually. Oh, freebie Fiend. Thank you. What's the upgrade saying? 2-0 on the rifles. 0-0 on the Fiends. Okay, you know what? This game's not over yet. But 40 needs to buy some of those juicy tier 3 items. Orb of Fire. Staff of Sanctuary. And he's still so low lumber. What's going on with 40's lumber, man? Oh, Mana Stone. That's the perfect item. And now at long last, we have the Orb of Fire on the Archmage. And the staff. And Happy is not playing Banshees. Unlike he did in the past. It's just Fiends Destroyers, with no upgrades though. No upgrades on the Fiends and Destroyers. That does seem a bit questionable. It's all about hero levels in the end. Happy creeping on the high ground. He's gonna get Skellies as well from this cap. This would not be a smart position to approach. 40 backs up, makes use of the staff, and that's level 4 DK early. Very early level 4 DK. That's great to have for Happy. We got Inner Fire for the first time. Wait, this is only a single rifleman? I mean, priest? Yeah. So I won't be able to spam this Inner Fire, but the most important targets are Paladin and MK maybe? Definitely the Paladin. To make him more tanky. MK in the front line, but he is very hard to bring down. Unlike the rifles in the back, they don't have Inner Fire. First one goes down, Fiend so far survive. MK has to do big work with the spells. Clap and Stormbolt, both at the ready. Mana Stone on him, I like that. targeting, though, by Fortitude seems to be a bit off. He's not really getting too many kills. He's getting this Destroyer, which might be a big deal. Militia coming in from the main base as well. More normal damage. Some Fiends going down. Could be 2. Could be the Dark Ranger as well. And she falls. Happy kiting back. No man on the DK anymore. Fortitude. He's got a 7 supply lead. Can he win this game now? Mana potion pop. Fiend destroyed as well. The MK proving again to be potent and dangerous. Fortitude could just expand now. Fortitude could expand right now and win this series. Inner fire rifles, baby. I told you. But of course you can never count Happy out. Stonebolt again. That's another Fiend gone. Has to be denied. Dark Ritual. But 40 hasn't been losing too much. Hasn't been losing too much at all. And now he's setting up the expansion behind this chase. It should buy easily enough time. The MK is so tanky. The double rings for him. So good. Archmage, though, he's not so tanky. He needs to be careful. Staff play saves the rifle. 3 upgrades, by the way, on these riflemen. And it's GG. And 40 with the big upset. He's our first winner today. Best's Happy. That's gonna boost him up nicely in the ELO standings as well. Fortitude with a sick series. Hardly any mistakes. Loses map 2 because of one big mistake, but map 1 was perfect. Map 2 was also pretty good. And map 3... Yeah, this is something that I've been saying for a while. Like, if the undead plays Lich Ghouls on some maps, you can just not expand and just go tier 3. And just go inner fire rifles, baby. Inner fire rifles. It is the way. Nicely done by 40. Very well played. Very, very well played. We may have a human mirror upper bracket final coming up here soon. Because our next human is stepping into the ring in just a bit. It's going to be Chimiko going up against Ice Orc. And Chimiko there certainly seems to be the favorite. His matchup against Orc is outstanding. And today could be the day of the humans. After years of suffering, maybe the humans have finally a moment to rejoice. Todd, you better get ready to update that pie chart, baby. Of course, Happy not out of the tournament yet. He's dropping down to the lower bracket. And we'll have to fight back from there. So I'm not sure if they do breaks. I think they do breaks. Oh yeah, they do a long break. Oh. Okay, they do quite a long break. Alright. So the Chinese are saying we're going to be in a break for 7 minutes. Alright. We have a good start here so far into the TP League March. One hell of a game to start off our tournament. And we're going to continue with game 2 soon. This is going to be a long day today, folks. So get strapped in, get ready. Get yourself a snack if you're hungry. Because we're going to go into a break here as well. Like I said, the Chinese need some time to get ready for the second match. So, quick reprieve, and then we're back. Chimiko versus Ice Orc coming up next.